fans live for games like this one.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Tyrese Maxey.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Josh Giddey, also Washington out there, and it's Landale in at the center position. And for Golden State, they've got Big Dog. Maxey out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Bull. And it's Sohan in at the small forward position. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Big Dog. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Big Dog. Baseline try. Hendricks pulls it in. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Landale. Here's Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Giddey, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Sohan with the ball. Last time out he had 14 points. Pass to Bull. Beyond the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Washington passes to Giddey. Here's Sensabaugh. To the middle. Here's Landale. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Maxey after the basket by Utah. Pass to Big Dog. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Landale misses. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Here's Giddey. Bull making his last shot. Pass to Landale. Here's Sensabaugh. Defended by Sohan. They get it back. Warriors leading by 5. Wiggins passes to Watkins. Power down with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Hendricks. Maxey against Giddey. They set the screen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And here's Washington outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Maxey against Giddey. Can they get it? A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Screen by Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Jazz trail by 9. And here is Giddey. His last outing, he had 24 points. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Now, that's a guy who's willing to mix it up offensively and draw the contact and get that opportunity for the old-fashioned N1. We see you, Josh Giddey.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. He certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Maxey passes to Wiggins. Bull setting the pick for Wiggins. In the corner, Bull with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. 6-point game. Back to Washington. Oh, Giddey in position. That shot misses. Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Knocked away. Maxey kicks to Wiggins. Here's Watkins. The three-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Rejected by Watkins. Maxey attacking. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Washington passes to Giddey. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Giddey. Over Maxey. Over to the wing. For the 3. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Warriors leading by 5. Now Sohan. He has yet to score. And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Landale. Here's Sensabaugh. And here is Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
They get it back. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic, he's checked in for Golden State. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Warriors on D. 10-point lead. Sensabaugh. The Jazz with another miss. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Outside, Maxey. There's Big Dog. 6 points for him. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The Warriors shooting their first free throw tonight. And the Warriors with some changes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Sohan. And Christian Brown subbed in for Andrew Wiggins.
One shot.
The Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Spurs. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 5. To stop the run. And it's good on the layup. Giddey's got 8.
That's about the handle of Josh Giddey. This guy is so good with the basketball in his hands.
Jokic with the screen on Giddey. Maxey passes to Watkins. Now, here's Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Landale grabs the miss.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Brown. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Big Dog. Here's Maxey. Golden State moving it around. Big Dog, no good. Jazz trail by 9. Now, here's Washington. 8 points his last outing. And here is Giddey. Puts up a 3. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Williams in for Washington. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He added 37 points, and he dominated the glass all night, ripping down 20 boards. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Maxey. Ingram deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Big Dog. He's got 9. That one goes in. Big Dog's got 11.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Outside Williams. Here's Hendricks. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 8 rebounds in this game. Jokic finds Ingram. Now here's Maxey. Here's Big Dog. He's got 11. And Brandon Ingram gets the 3.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Hendricks. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Williams. Another miss by Utah. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Maxey. Here's Big Dog. One second left, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top, up by 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Williams. Nurkic is out there with Filipowski. And it's Kolek in at the point guard. Here's Sohan. No scoring in this one. 5 on the clock. Maxey misses the 3. Jazz trail by 11. Outside Williams. Pass to Kolek. Here's Hendricks. Defended by Sohan. The 3. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Big Dog. Great D that time from Nurkic. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Sohan. Not enough on that one as it misses. Jazz trail by 8, down low, and stolen by Bull. Here's Big Dog. He's guarded by Nurkic. Here's Watkins, and the shot is good. Big Dog's got 13 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Here's Kolek. Still yet to score. Nurkic a screen on Maxey. Here's Kolek. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Warriors leading by 10. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the inside. Zohan, the pass to Watkins. It's stolen. And they're on the break. The 8-footer rejected by Watkins.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And the first one at the line is good.
And like his father, Manu, Bowles' combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. And so Bowles nails both of them. So it's the Jazz now, down by 12. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He had 13 points in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jazz trail by 12. Williams looking over the floor. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo gets the screen from Watkins. 6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo kicks the ball. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It goes on Cody Williams.
Defensive foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the Jazz making a change here.
Second team foul. At the line for one.
And that one misses. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And so here is Golden State after the basket by Utah. Here's Wiggins. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about that concentration from Andrew Wiggins? He refuses to give in to the defense. What a finish.
Filipowski passes to Giddey. To the right side. Six to shoot. Pass to Kolek. Lets the three fly. Warriors with the rebound. Big Dog's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. There's Big Dog, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Landale shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Warriors 16.
change here. Wiggins is checked in. And coming down the back stretch, good time to check out the new power rankings. You take a look at the Celtics. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And I think for Golden State,
they've fulfilled expectations and then some. Riding high down the back nine now, looking invincible.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Warriors leading by 15. DiVincenzo with it. Still without a basket. The three. Offensive rebound. Watkins lays it up and banks it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Landale. Top of the key, Giddey launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the paint. Here's Landale, covered by Watkins. Excellent D there from Watkins. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Pass to Sohan. Some nice passing by Golden State. Drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here is Williams. On the wing, Giddey. Clock at 6. They need this. And the layup is good. Giddey's got 15.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
There's Big Dog. He's coming off a 37-point game against Memphis.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks. He was awesome on the defensive end as well.
Some changes for Golden State. Jokic has checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Christian Brown comes in for Wiggins, and Livingston subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Giddey, 15 points in the game. Pass to Landale. Here's Sensabaugh. Tries it from 19. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Jokic. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot's good.
Already such a terrific passer. Love seeing Josh Giddey share the wealth.
Warriors leading by 16. Pass to Big Dog. Here's Brown. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here is Giddey. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Fires from deep. He can't hit that top.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Livingston. Still scoreless. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Watkins passes to Wiggins. No good on the 3. Jazz trailed by 19. Now Giddey. He's got 15. Up top Washington. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Pass to Big Dog. And that one is hammered home.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Warriors leading by 21. Here's Brown. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
All the officials are all over that one.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. Reset.
That free throw good from Watkins.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Maxey's checked in for Wiggins. Both free throws good from Watkins. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now, here's Washington. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got his third basket of the night.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Livingston. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Brown. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And the Warriors miss again. Jazz trail by 20. Now Giddey. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Here's Sensabaugh. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. To the wing right side. Inside. Watkins. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Giddey with it. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Count it. Sensabaugh has got 4 points this quarter.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
Pass to Big Dog. He got it up. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Golden State Warriors.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And here is Giddey. Big Dog is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Bol. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bol kicks to Maxey. Bol the pass to Watkins. He shoots again. The rebound by the Jazz.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Hendricks. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Hendricks has got the first points of the second half here for Utah. And a minute played as the second half gets going. There's Big Dog. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Watkins, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Watkins. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now Giddey. He's got 15. Pass to Landale. Here's Sensabaugh. Defended by Sohan. 9 feet out. Sensabaugh no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Bol. He's got 12. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Sohan. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Sohan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Hendricks. On the wing, Giddey. He's covered by Maxey. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 17 now.
Well, you love the play call by Josh Giddey. Calls the screen to him. Simple pick and roll action. He understands what to do with the ball.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pulls from the top of the key, and he gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Washington. Here's Hendricks. Great D that time from Watkins. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Utah foul. Washington. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Higgins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fade away. Big dog, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Washington with it. Out to the right wing. They get it again. Hendricks and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Maxey. Here's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Watkins, and he banks in the layup. 33 points for Big Dog. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Warriors.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Pass to Maxey. Now, Sohan. Here's Big Dog. 33 points for him. Got it. Good job in the low post. Big Dog's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Hendricks. He lobs it up. Intercepted. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. First one falls for him. Ingram, he's checked in for Golden State. Maxey hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Giddey. To end the cold streak. Drills it from outside. Giddey's got 20.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot's going to make him so dangerous.
Maxey off the pick from Watkins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 20. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Big Dog. He's covered by Washington. Watkins passes to Sohan. Here's Big Dog. He has 35. 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The three-pointer off the mark. Utah's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Sensabaugh. Giddey, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Big Dog. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, it doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Utah. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shoots over Ingram. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Big Dog. 37 points for him.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Ingram. To the paint. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Giddey. Following the score by Golden State. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Sensabaugh has got 7.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 39. Ingram passes to Watkins. Out to Ingram. Wiggins outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Giddey. Here's Sensabaugh. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sensabaugh has got 5 points in the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Ingram finds Maxey. Here's Big Dog. Hits it again. Wow!
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Pass to Giddey. Here's the screen. And it's off from three-point range. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. Now here's Ingram.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Stolen away. They're running. Here's Sensabaugh. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And he makes the first. And the Warriors with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Christian Brown comes in for Wiggins. And Livingston subbed in for Maxey. And he makes both free throws. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Here's Big Dog, and he's got 41. Ingram passes to Watkins. Pass to Brown. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Sensabaugh. After the Warriors pick up 3. Here's Filipowski. Jokic grabs the miss. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. The tray. Another 3 for Golden State.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Out to the wing. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. Sensabaugh, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Watkins. That one, no good. Here's Filipowski. They set the pick. Here's Kolek. On the wing, Williams. Fires for 3. Cans it from downtown. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so... So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.